Together we can show the world what we can do. You are next to me and I'm next to you. Pushing on through until the battle's won. No one's gonna give nothing to us. Into each other we put our trust. Standing united after the fight is done.
Remember, the following review contains really mature content like language, blood, maybe some sex if I can actually show it. It kind of depends really on certain scenes. Again, when it comes to a certain game, when it comes to certain YouTube guidelines, I do have to be careful. But just warning you, if you're not really a big fan of all that stuff being shown on the screen of the video game, remember, you have been viewed and warned once about this. Viewer discretion is strongly advised, especially for those who are actually very young audiences of very little underage kids. Without further ado, let's get this review started. What happens when you take a really awesome badass like James Bond 007 and combine him with an actual otaku / samurai type warrior? You get Mondo Zappo, which is the main character here. Now, when you compare the story mode to this game, the story mode to this game is actually there. You know what? To be perfectly fair, the story gets really, really bizarre and very confusing at times. Something about, he was actually has to save a unicorn from a moon, and then there's other things involved. I'm just going to say right now that the story is absolutely bizarre. We go from just a normal, I want to actually do this to save the moon, to other crazy bizarre things from actually helping other people. So, yeah, the story mode in this game is actually quite, very bizarre, I must say. You really do have to experience it for yourself if you really do actually want to check this out. So, okay, so these are basically all the extra items that you can get too. There are items that can also help you actually raise your power up pretty much to actually help you here. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so what you're seeing here is some really awesome hack-it-slash gameplay experience. Now, I want to say this right now. The controls, they may not be like all top tier and whatnot compared to Devil May Cry, but they're still fun, they're still addicted, and just enjoyable. Look at that! Yo, look at that! Did you see that? Yo! Did you see the way he just cut those dudes? It's like ridiculous. Like I said, this game has a lot of blood splatter effects, and the graphics in this game are just absolutely amazing. Yeah, you spoiled Y in his suit, so that ain't good. Oh! That's what you get, bitch. Ha 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 ha. Whoa. Oh. Wow. Okay, getting back to this, yeah. And this is also another effect that you could do in this game, is the amount of button of the square that you actually get to use against this. Now look at this. You can keep doing this sort of attack on a certain time, especially when it comes to events like this. So there are certain moments where you have to tap a certain button to when you get your actual full power up, and when it comes to story elements like this. And also, as you can tell, there's a lot of exploration going around. I gotta say, when it comes to Grasshopper and actual Marvelous and Xseed, who actually created this game, did a really fantastic job with the visuals. Not to mention the engine they're actually using is the Unreal Engine. So as you can see, just like Devil May Cry and many other hack and slashers, there are items here that you can get. And hello, nurse. Yeah, you can actually find some of these nurses to actually add these special challenges that you could try in the game afterwards. And also, you can get some fresh blood. Oh, time for my injection. Oh, well, then, never mind. So, yeah, there are definitely certain scenes. Now, there are certain types of mini games, too, that you get to do with these chicks. The thing is, though, I don't think it's going to be appropriate enough to show, even though this is a mature-rated game. Certain content like that is going to be kind of hard. And as you can see, there's an actual boss here in this actual mansion. I actually beaten this before. By the way, I have gotten pretty far in this game, as you can tell. I have pretty much gotten closer to, let's see right here. Wow, okay. I pretty much have gotten like way farther like into the 5th or the 6th chapter of the game. And as you can see right now, things do get intense. There are puzzles you do have to solve. There are hidden secrets. There are hidden items that you can find to also upgrade your equipment. Like many other hack and slashers. Bayonetta is another example of doing that as well. Oh, Jesus. I guess it's a really bad time for me to be playing pool at a really fancy place like this, huh? So, yeah, as I'm saying, yeah. Jesus, yeah, as you can tell, it gets really intense. I will say this game is absolutely batshit insane hard. Like, yeah, look at that. Look at that. You could shoot. Look at this arm. Oh, yeah, by the way, his actual body has an arm for a gun, and he has a sword. So, technically, he lost his arm, pretty much. I don't think they ever explain, like, how he actually lost his arm. At least for me, I don't remember. Like I said, there's a lot of twists and turns to this game. You basically have to get the moon back, and you have to help this unicorn. Yeah, you heard me. A fucking unicorn. I am not making this shit up here, folks. That's exactly what you have to do. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this dude was raised by unicorns or something. But, yeah, like I said, the story mode gets really trippy. But the English dub voice actors, I gotta say, or voice actors that you would find pretty much in actual anime, like if you ever watch any English dubs. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, and the soundtrack is actually pretty good. Yeah, there are some hits and misses, but other than that, still pretty good. Oh, watch this. This is actually a pretty funny cutscene. A little bit, but also very bizarre and just like, what the fuck? Like that, see?
David, right?
Look at him clipping his toenails.
What are you doing?
But a golden nail clipper, that's crazy.
Here. You're really going to ask me that? Can't you tell just by looking? I'm acquiring unparalleled power. Do you like my outfit? Quite fitting for a ruler.
You seriously plan to conquer the world wearing that? You look like a male model in a cheap underwear ad.
Oh my god.
You're a funny guy.
Damn
what
right.
do you say? How about we join forces?
Join forces?
Yeah, why not? We can become kings and rule the earth.
Tempting offer. But I'm gonna have to pass.
Hold on.
Conquering the world is so overrated. Plus, it's way out of style. And besides, if you go that route, we'll get tons of complaints from the gamers. Isn't this supposed to be an action game?
Yes!
Then there's no...
Yes! That shit was hilarious. But also, I must mention too, there are also a lot of fourth wall breaking jokes in this game. And there are a ton of them. So if you're a fan of the fourth wall breaking, try not to tempt too much fun and poking it in the alternate reality that it is, then yeah. Also, is this a motherfucking JoJo's reference? Because look at the way this is animated. It reminds me of like one of those like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure openings. And like I said, the English voice acting is actually really damn good. So if you watch series from like JoJo's, One Piece, etc., or any kind of anime English dub from either Viz or not so much Funimation, maybe a little bit from them, kind of, then yeah, you're gonna get a kick out of that as well. But as you can tell right here, this is actually the king boss in this fight. Yo! Yeah! He's trying to get a kiss. Mario, where you at right now? This is way more worth it than just like jumping on shrooms most of the time and trying to say.
Just never met me before.
Yeah! Yeah, this so reminds me of that JoJo's game, the one that we never got in Japan, the one that got in America, which is based on Part 5, which I wish we could actually get. But yes, this is a fine example on how bizarre and crazy these boss battles can actually get. Look at that! Look at that, yo! Look how fast you can move! Look at all the bullet time! It also combines the freaking Matrix, if you think about it. Oh my god. Alright, King, let's do this shit. Yeah, look at that! Yeah! Oh! Why am I also getting like a Persona 5 from this? Like every time I always like see this. Also the art style. I know it's Unreal Engine 4, but I'm always thinking this is like a Persona 5 stylish sort of deal as well. Look at that. Oh! And that's a wrap. Hail to the king, baby.
What was that for?
Don't tell me.
You need blood. Gather more blood.
Blood?
Uh-oh. Yep, that's part of his arm. He needs that blood. He needs that power.
Can't you feel the hunger?
The left arm's gonna get out of control, boy. You better be careful with that. And also, yeah, he does need a lot more blood and a lot more actual killing involved, as you can tell why. This is why his arm is pretty much just... yeah. You pretty much get the gist of that there. Overall, Killer is Dead is definitely a very fun, not really 100% perfect, but just enough satisfaction to get your needs. There's a lot of cool stuff and extras that actually keep it going for quite a good while. As like me, which I'm still not completely 100%, but when I make, since I'm pretty much towards the middle halfway point of the game, you know, so many hours from playing it, it's just such a blast to play. And I also want to give a quick big shout out to the Lemon Gamer. Hold on, let me just lower the volume here a bit. There we go. Oh, I just loaded. I just want to give a big special thank you to the Lemon Gamer for hooking me up with this amazing game. Thank you so much, my dude, and I really do hope that, you know, one day you will be able to experience this awesomeness as well like I do. So, yes, thank you all so much for watching this review. As my final score when it comes to this review, while certain control tweaks could be, you know, that is what it is, you know, at first. It's not like the controls do work, but there are times where it kind of won't in certain situations where it should, and it is kind of annoying. But some of those games, yes, they do have their flaws as they do today. But if I were to give it a score, especially, you know, how seductive things can be, I could probably give this game about a 9 out of 10. It's just a really awesome, fun experience time with some stuff that could have been better, but hey, what can you do? The score finally gets a 9 out of 10, making it a very great score overall. Thank you guys so much for watching my review of this game. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, click on that bell to join the squad, follow my social media plugins, gamer tags, and also, I am also promoting my Discord. When I finally have it in full throttle, which, I mean, you can still follow, you know, the Discord server down below, but I'm also going to promote it in a separate video to actually, you know, promote it for everyone to actually join, so that way it's not separated into one big category, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's it, and yeah, peace, soul, love, chicken grease, the sky's the limit. Remember, gamer fans, the game is ever impossible, and don't forget to drink your daily dose of moose milk, bitches. Latest.